Hello everybody. Today I'm going to be reading Tumb. Once there was a little boy whose name was Tom. He was as small as a thumb. Due to his tiny appearance, everybody called him Tom Thumb. His parents loved him very much. They had got Tom Thumb after offering thousands of prayers to the Almighty. Why was Tom Thumb so small? Well, there is an interesting story about his birth. His father, a woodman, had no child. Hence, the woodman and his wife felt lonely. One day, his wife declared, "Even if I give birth to a child not bigger than a thumb, we will not love him any lesser than those parents who are blessed with normal child." Interestingly, God fulfilled her wish just in the way she had fulfilled it, just the way she had wished it. Tom Thumb did not grow and remained as tiny as he was at the time of his birth. Tom Thumb's father would usually go to the forest to cut wood. One day, Tom Thumb also went to the forest with his father. He requested his father to let him drive the horse and the cart around. His father accepted his request. Little Tom sat inside the ear of the horse to give it directions. The cart began to move on the way. Two passersby saw the cart moving without a driver and were very much startled. They decided to follow the cart. After enjoying the ride for some time, Tom returned where his father was and said loudly, "Father, take me down. I have come back." His father tenderly took out the sun from the horse's ear and set him down on a straw. The two passersby who saw all of this were greatly amazed. One of them said to the other, "If we get this boy, we can change our fortune overnight. We can make a lot of money by showing him in a large town." "Yes, you are right," said the other. Both the passersby offered the purchase to Tom Thumb for a good amount of money. But Tom's father refused to sell off his son. "Father, let me go with them," said Tom. "I will come soon." Hearing Tom's words, his father agreed to send him with the passersby. Tom left with his new guardians. At night, both of the men found a suitable place for themselves and laid down to sleep. They did not care about Tom. Tom took a shelter in the empty shell of a snail. He overheard the two were planning to rob the local priest. Tom Thumb wanted to save the priest. He shouted from inside the shell, "Take me along. I have a great plan. I will help you." Both the men agreed to take Tom along. After all, they had purchased him to make money. Inside the priest's house, Tom crept stealthily into a room and cried with all his strength, "Do you want to take all the things of this room with you?" The two men begged him to speak in a low pitch, but Tom did not listen to them. The housemaids who were sleeping in the adjoining to awaken everyone in the house. The two men ran off, leaving Tom behind. The priest and his family could not find any outsider in the house. The priest scolded these housemaids for disturbing them. Tom, who was tired, fell asleep on a bundle of hay. The next morning, the housemaid took the bundle of hay to feed the cow. When Tom got up, he found himself in the cow's mouth along with the hay. He saved himself from being swallowed. Tom Thumb along with the hay. inside the cow's stomach. Tom shouted for help. The maid who was milking the cow heard the voice, but she could not see Tom. But she recognized the voice and ran to call the priest. The priest scolded her for her stupidity and doubts when she insisted. He came outside to see the cow. When the priest also heard the voice and could not find anyone around, he realized that the voice was coming from the cow's mouth. He believed the cow was to be bewitched and got it. A large hungry wolf was passing by and ate up the cow to the last morsel. Now Tom was inside the wolf's belly. Being brave and clever boy, Tom was not afraid at all. He shouted from the inside of the wolf's belly, "Oh, mighty wolf, I take you to a pet place where you can eat tasty food all day long." The wolf reached Tom's house, following his directions carefully. Tom directed him into excessively. He became too fat and heavy to move. Tom began to jump and shouted inside his belly, "Do not shout, else the owner of the house will wake up," begged the wolf. "You enjoyed your meals, now let me enjoy my way," said Tom Thumb, and continued jumping and shouting inside his belly. Tom's father and mother woke up. They looked inside the kitchen through the keyhole, finding a big wolf there. They rushed to fetch their weapons. "I will give him a blow with my axe," said Tom's father to his mother. "I will cut with my axe if he does not die with my blow," said Tom's mother. Then they both entered the kitchen. Hearing the voice of his parents, Tom cried outside from the inside, "Father, Mother, I'm here, inside the wolf's stomach." Tom's father gave a mighty blow on the wolf's head with his axe. The wolf died. Instantly, both the father and the mother cut the stomach of the wolf and took Tom out.